Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I do the New Year, New Me book tag. I was tagged in a video by Joel and Mary at BookBuds. I repeat what they said to properly credit the creator of this tag. This tag was created by Kevin at Kevin Toll Reads. The New Year, New Me book tag. New Year, New Me tag has 9 prompts. The first prompt is fears. What is one book from your 2026 reading goals that scares you? That book is one I'm going to start very soon, and possibly have already started by the time this video releases. But that book is One Day Everyone Will Always Have Been Against Us by Omar Al-Akkad. This is a political book. I've only read one political book in the coming on 4 years I've been on Storygraph, so I don't read many political books. I'm a little nervous about what this book will reveal, but I think it's probably a good book for me to read to become informed about stuff. The second prompt is patience. What is one book in your 2026 reading goals you want to start immediately? That is Beautiful Brutal Bodies by Linda Chang. I loved her gorgeous, gruesome faces. I read that in 2025, one of my top books. This book came out in the new book, Beautiful Brutal Bodies, came out in November. And as I record this, I do have it on order from bookshop.org. So as I said with the answer to the first question, I might actually be reading it by the time this video releases. The third prompt is growth. What book last year pushed you to reflect and or grow as a reader? That book is They Call Us Enemy by George Takei, Justin Eisinger, Stephen Scott with Harmony Beckett illustrator, Gilberto Lascano illustrator. George Takei is most known for playing Sulu in the original Star Trek series and in some of the movies that followed. When he was a child, he grew up in California. He was growing up during World War II, and he and his family were taken to a Japanese internment camp. And the book is a graphic novel that just details that experience, going to another camp, his work afterwards, advocating. He's also a gay man, so he's an advocate for gay rights too. And the book talked about some difficult topics, and I was certainly aware about the Japanese internment camps, although I kind of doubt they teach about that in school. They should, but I sometimes shy away from books like this, but I was definitely glad I read it. The fourth prompt is new paths. What is one author you plan to try for the first time in 2026? Tempted to do more than one author, but I decided to just pick one. And that author that I really want to read is Brandon Sanderson. So many people, so many disparate people love Brandon Sanderson. And I think it's time that I start reading him. His books are very long, from what I understand, but he's one author I'm going to really make a big effort to start reading this year. The fifth prompt is self-care. What is one book and or series you revisit for comfort? That would be the stories of H.P. Lovecraft. Certainly not comfort reads, not cozy reads, but I'm currently, over a long period of time, keep going back to The Complete Tales of H.P. Lovecraft. Many of the stories I'm reading for the fourth time, so they're a comfort to me because I've read them so many times. The sixth prompt is forging ahead. What is your favorite debut book or first book or series you read last year? There was several candidates, but the one I'm picking is Bunny by Mona Awad. It's a book I've wanted to read for a while. Finally did. I loved it. I do have the second book. I think it's called We Love You, Bunny. So this is I'm choosing. It's not her debut novel, but it's the first book in a series. The 8th prompt is Breaking Walls. Bonus. Do you have another book-related goal for 2026 you wish to share? The main one is I just want to re-emphasize reading. My reading really tailed off as 2025 waned. Partly it was because of a couple of video games I was playing and I really enjoyed them. But I just want a better balance. I want to re-emphasize reading. And related to that, I want to try most days, right after I get up, to just read a little bit. It's a good way to get into the day, and I just want to try doing that. I will talk about my goals for 2026 when I do my goal video where I talk about how I did in 2025 and what I plan for 2026, but I just want to re-emphasize reading. I still read a fair amount, what would be considered a good amount for most people, but I know a lot of readers who read a fair amount more than me, so as I say, I just want to re-emphasize my reading. The 9th prompt is Teamwork, Tag Others. First, I tag anyone watching this video, but I'm also going to tag a group of people, which I will put in the description of the video. If you like to reply to one or more of these prompts in a video of your own or in my comments, please do so. I would be interested in seeing your answers. If you can't think of anything else to comment, please add a bunny emoji for bunny or a book or book stack emoji for the fact that I want to re-emphasize my reading, or certainly an emoji of your choice too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to notify me when I upload future videos.